Skoda just dropped a bombshell that nobody saw coming. They're planning to release a massive electric SUV in 2027, and it might completely change the game for family EVs. This is the Skoda Space, and after digging into everything about it, I can tell you this thing is not messing around. Let me break down exactly what makes this electric beast so special, and why it might be the perfect family car you didn't know you needed. So here's the problem with most electric SUVs right now. You either get something small and affordable with terrible range, or you pay a fortune for a luxury EV that costs more than most people's houses. There's barely anything in between that actually makes sense for families who need space, but also want to go electric. And that's exactly where Skoda saw an opportunity. The Space is built on what Skoda calls their modern solid design language, and it started life as something called the Vision 7S concept back in 2022. Now, here's what's interesting. The production version that's coming in 2027 is based on that concept, but Skoda had to make it more realistic for everyday use. The concept had all these crazy futuristic features that look amazing, but wouldn't work in real life. So they toned it down a bit, but kept the best parts. The car is 4.9 meters long, which is pretty big. To put that in perspective, that's longer than most mid-size SUVs you see on the road today. The front end has this completely new look that Skoda is calling the Tech Deck Face. It's basically a flatter and wider grille that looks nothing like traditional Skoda cars. The headlights are shaped like a T, and so are the taillights, which gives it a really distinctive look both day and night. One detail I found really clever is the 7 vertical openings on the front. These aren't just for show, they actually channel air to cool the battery and other important parts, which helps the car run better and makes the battery last longer. The whole design is focused on being as aerodynamic as possible, because that directly affects how far the car can go on a single charge. Think flush door handles, smooth underbody panels, and a carefully shaped roofline. Everything is designed to slice through the air with as little resistance as possible. Now let's talk about the inside, because this is where things get really interesting. The Space can fit up to 7 people. You can get it as a 5-seater or a 7-seater depending on what you need. Skoda is putting something called the Horizon display inside, which is basically a massive customizable screen that both the driver and passenger can use. It's not just a regular touchscreen. This thing can show you everything from navigation to entertainment, and it might even have augmented reality features. Then there's Laura, which is Skoda's AI assistant, but this isn't the basic voice control you're used to. Laura is upgraded to understand natural language way better, so you can actually talk to it like a real person. It learns what you like and controls basically everything in the car. There's also something called bio-adaptive technology. This is all about making the people inside the car feel better. We're talking advanced air purification, personalized climate control for each person, and even mood lighting that changes based on what you're doing or what time of day it is. And knowing Skoda, the interior is going to be packed with their simply clever features. These are the little details that Skoda is famous for. Smart storage spots, clever ways to organize your stuff, and thoughtful design touches that just make life easier. Alright, now the most important part, the battery and range. The Skoda Space comes with an 89 kilowatt-hour battery pack. That's a big battery, and Skoda says it'll give you over 600 kilometers of range. That's more than 370 miles for anyone counting in freedom units. This is a huge deal, because range anxiety is one of the biggest reasons people don't want to buy electric cars. With 600 kilometers, you can do long road trips without constantly worrying about finding a charger. Now, Skoda hasn't revealed all the motor details yet, but based on what we know, the Space will probably come in 2 versions. A single motor version with rear-wheel drive for people who want efficiency, and a dual-motor version with all-wheel drive for people who want more power and better handling in bad weather. The Space will also support fast DC charging, probably up to 200 kilowatts. That means you can charge it up really quickly at public charging stations. Skoda's parent company is Volkswagen, so they have access to a huge charging network across Europe and other markets. That makes owning this car way more practical. Let's talk tech for a second, because the Space is loaded with it. Beyond the Horizon display and Laura AI assistant, you're getting a full suite of driver assistance systems, adaptive cruise control that adjusts your speed based on traffic, lane keeping assist that stops you from drifting, automatic emergency braking that can save you from accidents, blind spot monitoring so you don't get surprised by cars you can't see, all the safety tech you'd expect from a modern car, and probably more. One thing that's becoming standard on new EVs is over-the-air software updates. The Space will have this, which means Skoda can update your car remotely. They can add new features, improve existing ones, and fix problems without you ever visiting a dealership. Your car literally gets better over time. So here's the bottom line. The 2027 Skoda Space is shaping up to be a serious competitor in the electric SUV market. It's big enough for families, has enough range for long trips, and it's packed with technology that actually makes sense. Skoda is positioning this as a practical choice for people who want to go electric, but don't want to sacrifice space or features. And based on everything we know so far, they might actually pull it off. The real question is how much it's going to cost and how it stacks up against competitors like the Kia EV9 and other 7-seater electric SUVs. We'll have to wait until 2027 to find out, but if Skoda prices this right, they could have a massive hit on their hands. This is a company that's known for giving you a lot of value for your money, and the Space could be exactly what the electric SUV market needs right now. If you want to see more car news like this, hit that subscribe button.